The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun.
Að sjá dredgjana á ferli neðan. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Alrighty. Not entirely sure what's going on yet, but I'm guessing these are brigands of some kind. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time I'm running the game, so please forgive me if I go through the tutorial stuffs. Okay. They're big guys, so they take up more space. Makes sense. That's interesting, so you could break his armor or his strength. Not too sure which one eventually kills him or stops him, but let's try strength. What was it going to tell me? Counts as health and damage. Oh, that's cool. So basically, as your character takes health damage, they'll lose strength, which makes sense. Ah, okay, so you might want to open up their armor for like ranged attacks or something like that. That does a lot more damage. And he is 5 health and I'm going to do 5 damage. Right, cool, let's do it. Oh, jeez, can you imagine that sword going through you? Okay, you get renown. Okay, so movement then action. Is that my armor or his armor? Okay, so we can use willpower apparently by clicking on the gold tiles. Just have 1 willpower per gold tile. Didn't really see... Oh, there's willpower. Cool. That's simple enough. Okay, Warhawk's tile. Ah, and that's how you use abilities. Cool. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that's cool. There's only 1 enemy left. You get pillage. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Okay. Get the fist and the stars above the fist. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Oh dear. Goodbye, good sir. Okay, so that's the basics. Guessing it's going to get ridiculously more difficult later.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dredge arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dredge to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off, it just grows a new head.
Nice analogy.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Yeah, definitely not much to go on in terms of story yet. Oh, what's this? You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Elric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? Or Ubin? I'm not entirely sure you say Viking names. What do you want, sir? The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here. It's been worse. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? What? Skullfings? That you didn't hack up in the Great Hall, scattered after you took out their chieftain. I'm guessing that's their faction. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Well, I suppose there are subtitles. Just not cinematic ones. Which is fine. Okay, and that's the marketplace, I guess. Let me handle this. We meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Skullfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try and kill you this time. Wow, rat anus, that's nice. They don't talk to me. Mm. I don't have the patience for this. Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? He hasn't done anything wrong, so... Oh, yeah, let's pay him. Toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Had gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Anything I'd like is lace. Nobleman, up by East Wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his shovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunolf, were you wearing green back in the hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Oh, cool. Ulrich, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a skulking. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hole? Best I could tell. The name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Lots and lots of story. I get the feeling this guy wants to leave as soon as possible, so... It's not up to me, my friend. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him, so... Doesn't seem there's good blood, actually, between this guy and... the chieftain, or governor, sorry. So we go to the mead house. You arrive in front of what must be nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears, with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? You're walking through the front door? They're enter a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Well, straight through the front. Valgard boots the door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken skulfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat stains in the process. It's kind of like a D&D adventure, this. Onwards. Oh, wow. Okay, that's somewhat more people. I just sit in the background because I'm cool like that. Okay, who's this guy? That's Eric. This was my main shield guy, so I'm guessing he should be in the front. I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing with these two. Can I move them? Ah, that's how you move. Okay, so click on him. Actually, flanking isn't a bad idea. So what I'll do is I'll move him up to the front and we'll see how it goes from there. Oh, but of course it's his turn first. That's going to take a bit of getting used to. Okay, I don't think I want him to go all the way to the front. Knocks 3 damage per hit. Yeah, I like that idea. There's one of these guys, yeah, I'm gonna come up to him. Yeah. Yeah, what can you do, sir? Attack, rally. Gives 2 willpower to any allied range. We can do that. Sounds like a good idea. And now to bring up the shield bearer. Ah, okay, so I can't attack there. And I can't do anything. Well, I suppose that's how we learn, eh? We do 8 damage, so let's just do the 8 damage. Oh! Oh my word, how did I hit that guy behind him? What was that? 4 damage, 2 armor damage. This guy seems to be tanking pretty well though. I'll stonewall again. Seriously, what a pretty game. Let's surround this bugger. We'll get through his armor a bit. Actually, let's see if I do that damage. Okay, we're gonna do 5. I think that's a bit pointless. So we'll just do a normal hit. Ah, they're positioning themselves to get stuffed there. Oh, that stab. Ah, you guys. Oh, what the hell did he just do? Things you don't expect, eh? Ah, Tempest is gonna hit everyone, including my guys. Okay, I didn't think there's friendly fire, but now we know. A bit worried about this guy behind me. Sorry if my tactics aren't up to snuff. Like I said, first time playing. I gotta learn how the game works first, okay? I think I'll go over there. Yeah. We'll get this guy's armor down a bit. There we go, that's what I'm wanting to do. So they're all surrounding him, which is a stupid idea, but it makes me happy. Oh, can I not kill him off? I guess his armor's too high. This guy? Oh, I should have moved there. I didn't want to get caught in his swing though, so I'll just bring his armor down a bit. Should be his turn soon. Just gonna move my buddy out the way. Here we go. Let's see if this works. There we get 3 of them. Or 2 of them. We get 2 of them. That's fine. Or 3 of them. Holy crap. Awesome. No, don't end turn. Okay, come on. I do like that they let you confirm everything. Goodbye, sir. Oh, that stab though. Ah, you bastard. Some interesting abilities getting thrown around here. Jeez, like it. Goodbye, sir. Loving this. Okay, we got a reward for him for some reason. Cool. There they are, gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. Next for Val, kingship, last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things makes a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guest arrives. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? Yeah, it might help later. If you happen to stall our guest down by the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric Valgard, hustle from the Mead House. To his credit, Arok tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to meet the new arrivals by the docks. I mean, they did say that my choices will make a difference, so we may as well do a favor. Wagner, a familiar Val, steps onto the docks. In your mind you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grafheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Hakon? Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Your under demands it. I'll take that over lingering death in Grafheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Aberang, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Some guy who knows Viking law is going to kill me for the way I'm saying these names. Then you're going to Grafheim? I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand, and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mugger? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Moger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grafheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Weariness suddenly settles in and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Prince Hakon brings... That's Hakon, that's Prince. Let's meet this prince. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn, guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Val, who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back at Grafheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king. Probably need a higher pitch for that. Why? Carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? This guy's an asshole, isn't he? Hope to learn more about you. Oh, well, you seem to know who I am. Do you have what you need? So I do. I won't keep you. You leave wordlessly. It seemed clear that Ludin was in no mood to talk, or he's a miserable cur. I'm going with option B, guy. Oh, we can do both. That's nice. Scrivener. You find Hakon in the mead house surrounded by other Val. Strand is no stranger to Vol, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up our drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. Wait. So these guys are in charge, and the humans have to pay taxes. No surprise. What this time? When I got there, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yoxfart. You. I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, you Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Vol could recount his deeds. Known as he is for cutting a swath through dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Cool people. Not. Great morale. 100 days of supplies, and that's my renown. What is this? That's my options. Okay, so nothing really exciting here yet. I'm guessing we'll get something to do later. Oh, I love this artwork. Don't know what you guys think, but I think the artwork is amazing. At dawn you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. And the governor's crest adorns the supply letters. Makes me wonder how they tell time, actually, now that the sun's not moving. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. Suppose he appreciated the help. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Moger steps forward, Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Well, not much else I could say. You follow Moger and the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. And now we are leaving Strand. Goodbye, Strand. You will not be missed. Makes me wonder how we get supplies now. I suppose by doing Day 2. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, cracking open mead glass, from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. I don't know. None of these seem like a good idea. Let's toast. Raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Val. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Wagner. Let's talk with him. Thanks for the speech, slur. Oh wait, let's do this right. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Milger. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Yeah, I can already see this prince is going to be trouble. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha ha! Don't you miss the fight you win? You down your mead instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this... Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? Those lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. You rise groggily, the campsite, a casualty of merriment. Margot's already kicking the warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. This kid is gonna be trouble. Ah, it's Ludin. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Oh, my word.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on the map. Oh, we got a map? That's cool. Click and drag the map to walk around. Portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the wall, and you can click on any clarification to get history about it. Okay. That's cool. Oh, wow. Talk about details. Wandering Road. At the end of the First Great War, the Val had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bratterbeck peaks, the land crawled with furious, war-minded dredge. The first Val king, Einar, led the entire Val race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away dredge as they went, before forming the first Val kingdom in Einartoft. Okay, so there's Einartoft. Not entirely sure which road we're taking here. Stråland. This is like one of those moments where you wish you knew a bit more about Viking history. Okay, so we appear to be here. We're looking for Grofheim, yes? There's Grofheim. How did I miss it? Last home of the Val and the seat of their power, founded by Arnfrnir, the second Val king. Though the Val have moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Val are honoured here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become part of the Val's march itself. Interesting. Okay, so now what? Okay, I'm not going to read through all the things, so I suppose we click that. There we go. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. Yeah, it looked very far. Should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skirmestid? Skirmestid? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skirmestid. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the ant-hill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vertifrel if we're lucky. Manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter the camp at any time by clicking the camp button. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items at the hero's tent. Pass on by resting. Resting will improve your caravan's morale. Higher morale will reduce casualties. That's nice. Training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Click leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to go back on the road. Okay, so there's leave, there's rest, there's training. Click on the hero's tent. Oh cool, so here's where we go for a little bit of customization. Click on a unit to view stats. Well, I really like Gunnulf. Okay, what's this? Warrior hits so hard that any enemies standing adjacent to his target on a strength attack take 1 strength damage from the shockwave. So wow, it hits guys by him and then beyond him. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, shield. A second, I could promote him. I love this artwork. It's so pretty. Okay, so I can promote him. High stats, increase item rank. Okay. Sure you want to promote him? Yeah, definitely. He's like my damage. Surprised I can't promote him. Yeah, I saw I got 2 points there. So what does that mean? Okay. So you like bring up your stats. I don't really know what that is. And that's my armor. And that's to level up abilities, I guess. No? Not too sure how you bring that thing's rank up. Oh, I get it. It has a heavy impact. Right. I think... Oh no, it is the second ability. Okay, so how do you actually level that up? I don't know. Can we go wrong with damage? Ah, this is gonna get... Oops, sorry. This is gonna get complicated. Don't know how you upgrade this though. It's bothering me a little bit. Unless I have this already just by promoting it. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of lore for him. How many kills he's got. I said let's just do the basic. Upgrade his strength for now. See how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over. Okay. That's the actual turn order. That's interesting. So, wouldn't I want my shield bearer to go first? And then him second, and those two afterwards. Something like that, eh? Sort of makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to everyone else. What's training? Let's look up training. Oh, training is the mock battle. And you can just click training, end training anytime. Okay. So that's like how you can test your abilities and stuff, I guess. That's pretty cool. Ooh, so I was right about that. So you want to get like the guy's armor down, and then ooh, what's that? Bring the pain, break damage to target, +1 to return the favor. Sounds interesting. But I'm gonna have to end my turn there. So it looks like the whole idea is bring down their armor and then get your archers to finish them off. Okay, so I'm not going to do this because I have no real thing I want to test. But now anyone who's watching knows what's going on. We don't need to rest because we've got a great morale, so let's get going, shall we? Onwards to Grafheim.
Winterfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
How are you guys liking the game, by the way? Hopefully you're enjoying it. By Hardeborg, that's a lot of vol for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Shame. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Sculfings out here, maybe? Could they have Val working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to have a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about the caravan as it sets up its tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Val? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up! Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's fate. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Ludin's gotten himself into shit. Oh jeez. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2... Oh, so in case you missed that, I can do waypoints. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Press tab or click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Oh, I see. Armor blocks attack on strength for each point that an enemy has, and armor is higher than your strength. There's a 10% chance that the attack will be deflected. Notice that the chance to hit is shown above the attack button. Okay, so I have a 50% chance to hit this guy. And he deflected it. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Balance between armor and strength. And Ludin just got freaking destroyed. Holy wow. Okay. Let's use willpower. Break it down a bit more. What the hell are these guys? These must be the dredge or whatever they were talking about earlier. Odd that he doesn't seem to do a lot of armor damage. Ow! Stop killing me! I'll try this bring the pain thing. Awesome. Oh, he's running away, is he? Looks like he's getting some willpower back. Sorry for you, sir, but I do not accept your premise. Oh, nice. Okay, so you can just give willpower to your buddies. That's very nice. Bastard. His ability to take down armor is pretty pathetic, actually. I suppose let's focus on this guy. Oh, actually, I'm gonna wait a turn. I probably should have just used the horn. Ah, I could have killed him easily. Why didn't I just do that? Ow! Stop it, I say. Do I have... No, I have willpower, so how come I can't do willpower on this guy? I just want to see... You see, that does just add it. So So he must just be not good at taking down armor, that's all. Goodbye, good sir. Asshole! I can't attack diagonally with him, eh? So that's no problem. We'll just move there for now. May as well do that. Take down it even more. Oh, I don't want to lose you, buddy, but you're getting this crap hit out of you. I don't know why Gremlin's not doing a lot of damage, but it's fine. We should finish him off. And all's well that ends well. Cool, so the only guy that went down is Lupin. Awesome. Interesting thought that, because so he could level up after you've hit a whole bunch of things. But you can choose to level him up. You're trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Wagner lies face down. The future Viking lies motionless aside from a spreading pool of blood. Wagner's dead. Shit. Well, that didn't take long, eh? Okay, now who are these people? Jeez. Where did that thing come from? Shh. Stay close. I think it saw us. Well, it has your arrow, my dear. Deployment happens before battle. Click on your character's rook and alert to move them anywhere within the blue squares. Well, this looks like a typical case of he's melee and she's range, so I'll put her off to the side, not too far. Maybe just a step forward, in case. Careful, don't get too close. Mark Prey does one arm damage and all allies within range automatically attack the target. Nice. That's pretty cool. But for now, we shall merely move ahead. Ah, there we go. Archers like Rook and Alet have a much longer range than melee units. Oh, he's an archer too. I didn't even notice that. Shit, I feel bad now. Yes, so kind of wish. Ah, okay. Ah, so it does show you when you get into range. So, and there's range. Let's thread the needle. Hit all units between the archer and the target in a straight line. Oh, so it's like a line attack. Cool. May as well hit his armor down if we can. I really feel bad for not noticing he's an archer now, by the way. Okay, so we should still be in range there. Oh! What happens if I do mark the prey? Ah, it's a melee attack. Okay, I didn't know that too. So, now we know. Five damage. Oh! Down, dredge bastard. Can we finish him off? Yes, we can. Geez, it's like a completely different playstyle. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled out most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance in that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Ooh. This is a difficult one. I'm going to pose the question. I mean, it's the two of us. Well, let me ask what she thinks. No, Dad, I mean, we're lucky to be alive. I know, it's okay. Let's go back. Yeah, if she wasn't confident, I would have said go back too. Makes sense. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display on the top of the screen. Yeah, it's that thing, if I remember. Okay, so back to town. It's interesting, this is like the other end of the world now. I would say it's not really clear who's like bad or good in this. All we know is that the Val that we were playing as before is like...
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Yeah, so the Val seemed like the... I wouldn't call them the bad guys, because they don't even seem necessarily bad, but they are like the tax collectors. So, they could be pretty mean if they wanted to be, I'm sure. Ivor! The enormous Val in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge! Everywhere! Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here if they're not. They'll be here soon if they're not here already. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. I mean, why must we tell? I don't understand. Why would I worry about telling the chieftain? Choices. How dare you make me choose game? How dare you? I want her with us. He has a point. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. But I mean, combat experience... Okay, I feel bad now. Oops. Sorry. I won't let anything happen to her. Oh, you're so nice. We'll have to deal with it sooner or later, but let's see, that's what I'm thinking. What now? Fair. Egil, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. to the houses. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Hear misplaced laughter nearby, past a pile of corpses. Man is single-handedly holding back 4 dredge with a battered spear. "Behind you, Trigvi!" shouts Ivor. "Who shoots you a dour look? If Trigvi is known for being a madman, at least he's the sort who can hold a spear in the right direction." He smiles a mile wide when he realizes you're going to have to fight your way out of this. Yes. Yes. Okay, so it's basically just telling me that's the move order, which makes sense. So I mean, we swap stuff like such. I don't know what he is. Can we see what he is? Not really. So I think let's do that. Trigvi looks important for some reason. Not entirely sure what that thing is. Hopefully he's important. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay. So our archer's over there. I kind of just want to group these guys together. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to move them there, but that's fine. We'll just do that instead. Oh wait, I want to swap these guys around because he can attack diagonally from 2 spaces away. So there's no real reason to have him all the way up front. So yeah, actually having them this side is better. See, I want to move him there. Let me just move him across. There we go. Archers should be fine where they are. Jeez, that's a big one. Oh boy. The one with its shield wouldn't lay down. Let me handle him. Ah, that's why. Knock adjacent unit up to 4 tiles for 1 armor damage plus 1 per unit they pass through. Oh, so if there's a whole bunch of guys in a line, I do a lot more armor damage, which is nice. But I'm going to take a step forward, and we're going to bash the crap out of this guy. Oh wow, he hits hard. Can't move over there. Sucks a bit, I thought you could move across through people there. So we'll just bring him up. He can use stone wall in case this guy decides to attack. Oh shit. Don't want Trigvi to die. I guess I'm gonna have to move you a bit closer, eh? I'll move him up there because then he can attack both of them and we'll get this guy down quickly. Promoted! Oh, this guy's worrying me. Okay, well that's an interesting skill. Kind of want him to come closer, or that one at least to come closer to see what it's like if I, you know, just use it. Let's get his armor down as much as possible. Ah, Trigvi. There we go, that's kind of what I wanted. Drop his armor a bit more. That's fine. Let's willpower that. Oh wait, no, she should do a decent amount of damage too. So there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I'm happy for him to take the brunt of the damage, because that's kind of his job, it seems. Okay, so now if I move there, let me just see what happens if I try and use it from here. See, it's going to go that way. Does that mean I'm going to hit him? I may as well try it. Oh jeez. Okay, so that's how that works. So I did want to move there, actually. What did he just do? Yeah. I'm glad that they're hitting him. Well, you know, not enthusiastic, just happy. I should have moved forward more. Fail. I forgot that he can't attack diagonally. That's my own fault. Oh shit. Okay, we probably need to start doing some damage to this guy. Oh wow, really? Fuck. Excuse my French, but damn it. Okay, we gotta get one of these guys down. I need to pull him out of there. I knew you would do that. Crap. Damn bastard. Oh, he hit so hard. Take that, you frickin' asshole. Really? She has an 80% chance to hit. At least he gets to go first, so we should be able to finish him off. Oh, but the 80% chance to hit. Come on, let's finish him off. No, we can't. Who's he gonna bash? Oh, that's lucky. This is tense. And we can finish him off. Ah, jeez. I suppose now we figure out what happens to people who go down. Yeah, it's changing the difficulty. I'm currently playing on normal. Trigvy's gonna stay with us. Oh, knows we've got other ideas. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back, then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Okay, I'll keep watch. As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It suddenly looms over Alette, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any Rord may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Ooh. I'm gonna shoot with the arrow. As though second nature, you knock an arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous as best. If you're off by a few inches. Oh! I don't want to hit her. Oof. This is probably a bad idea. You let go, a second passes like an eternity. Arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils, then turns upon Alette again. Eggle rushes to her side. Ivor throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favour, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. When the dust settles, you can see that everyone is alright. Holy shit, that's tense. Let's get out of here, says Ivor, as he goes to check the last few houses nearby. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in front of the hall. That's freaking tense, man. Okay, injured units can still fight but have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes. The items are shown in the bottom of the roster. Drag items onto your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your allies. Okay, so you need like rank 1 or 2 or whatever. He's going to be down for 3 days. Let me check this item. Okay. I wonder if I shouldn't put that on the weaker guys. I'm going to promote him though. This looks like shield break ability. Still not sure how you upgrade that. I feel like I'm missing something here. Don't suppose anyone knows how we upgrade that. I don't really know. And I don't really know what this is either. Why didn't I see the question mark? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, now I know, now I know. Still doesn't tell me how to upgrade that though. I feel like I should be able to put a rank in this. Unless I just get it later. I don't know. It's not very clear. I'm going to put 2 points in armor break. I don't think anyone else. I so love this artwork. It's so pretty. Damn you, pretty game. Damn you. Okay, so we're going to have to leave it at that. I should probably give this to either to him. Now let me give it to him because his strength is down, so we may as well bring it up by 1. Cool. And back to it. You find anyone? A few sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. The story is so epic. Very well written. Let's see what's at the market. So this is to buy supplies. I only have 2 days worth of supplies, as much as I'd love to buy an item. So maybe I should buy that and then use the rest for supplies. That looks good. I'm happy with that. And then we'll give armor break to Rook. I like that. Seems like a good idea. The Great Hall. Rook, thanks the gods you made it. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. Chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Wow, why is she more epic than the husband? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? I trust him on this. Chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. These guys are not to be played with. Where do we go? If dredge are coming down from the north, Frostvilla to the west. It's close and has walls. I intend to be free of Skogger in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road. I like that idea. That's actually a cool idea. Okay, never mind. He says he will not do that. We will return here one day, if whether I live to see it or not. They're just houses, guy. You can rebuild them. Okay, I'm gonna help you with a distraction. And ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't that wasn't part of my plan. Ivor? Nope. And I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. So the wife is joining us. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come. She says, don't leave me, please. I'll be good. In the distraction, I'm tempted to tell her to stay. I mean, it's his daughter. Something doesn't feel right. Don't leave me alone, she says, tears in her eyes. It's difficult, but you drag yourself to the door of the Great Hall, resolute that you're making the best decision for her. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest you will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight.